Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 15. We like to present our Monroe motif speech for ELC590. In Group 15, we have 6 members. Myself, Ahmed Anwar bin Abdul Rahim. We have Ahmad Wais, Muhammad Nur Solihin, Ahmad Nur Hakim, Muhammad Zulhilmi, and our last member, Mr. Aidil. So I would like to present first our presentation. So my name is Ahmed Anwar bin Abdul Rahim. I will be presenting benefits of ergonomic chair. In this presentation, I will talk about the overall encompassing benefits of owning an ergonomic chair in your working environment. So we have already established how we want our working environment to look like. So we could add our own details and our own style to our working environment. Which way that you want to have your working environment to look like, to give an approach which can help you in your working environment as well as in your work satisfaction. So these days we are confined more to a chair as we are working at home mostly these days, and it is unavoidable that we spend a lot of time in a sitting position. So with this, we are prone to a lot of injuries associated with prolonged sitting. Prolonged sitting means a lot of hours our body sitting down in chair without moving. So this could lead to a lot of symptoms that you want to avoid. If left untreated, this could lead to a lot of injuries, such as compression of the spine, the straining of the muscle, the back muscle, which is, I believe it's latissimus, and reduced blood circulation. And to top all of that, it is a severe injury if left untreated, which is the musculoskeletal injury, which is the pain that you feel in your back at the spine area, the lumbar area, where you could feel when you don't move for long hours, then you can feel a lot of tension. So why you need an ergonomic chair? The first thing that we have to consider when thinking about an ergonomic chair, it is for injury prevention. So we buy this investment, a long-term investment for your body, for your injury, for your spine, to alleviate back pain. So we want a great health outcome from the ergonomic chair. So we think this product could help your body to relieve the tension that you feel in your working hours. So if your work require you to sit for a long period of time, you have to know how to counteract the pain. So that is precisely why you need an ergonomic chair for your spine. So like I said before, it is a good investment. So it is good to have ergonomic chair for your office or in your working environment at home. Mostly the ergonomic chair is paired with a ergonomic desk, which we all have seen before. It is a desk that can be lifted up, which has levels to provide you an option which the settings that you would like to set your arms and your body. So that is another thing, but I'm mostly focusing on the sitting style of a working environment. So the other major focus that I want to point out is the comfort and the posture that ergonomic chair provide with you is very important because you need to take care of your body. You need to help your body become less injured as time goes on. So with this comfortableness and the feeling of satisfaction in your sitting posture, it can help with the productivity with your work. So the innovative part around ergonomic chair these days is the aspect of active sitting. So the ergonomic chair that in this context that I would like to present right now is next slide is the ergonomic chair that have active sitting options, which is when you are sitting in the ergonomic chair compared to a normal office chair that is very what do you call that is very strict in very restrictive in the movement aspect of the chair. What I mean is the chair cannot be moved around a lot like the ergonomic chair. So the ergonomic chair would provide a lot of free movement to your lower half of the body, and the leaning of the chair is as well as is good for the back. So this could help in your in the cost cutting of the investment that you put in. So instead of going to frequent medical checkups to see for your back pain, you have this beneficial product that is in your possession that can help you with less medical fees to repair or to get checkup for your back pain. So another thing that I would like to point out is the ergonomic chair is very adjustable. It shapes, it aligns to your body as good as it can. So as you can see in the picture here, there are arm rests for your arm, which can be adjusted. So you can elevate or decelerate your arm to your comfortableness. So a lot of this can contribute to the overall performance when you are working. So this accommodation that the ergonomic chair provide is very it provide a level of comfort that not a lot of other equipments or furniture can give. So everyone can have their own preference. Everyone can have their own settings that can be instilled. And I would like to end this persuasion in trying to convince my viewers that the ergonomic chair would be a good investment, not only for your comfortableness, but to your work satisfaction. When you are in a comfortable sitting position, you can do a lot of work. You are less irritated by your back pain. You have more freedom to move around, not to be restricted by the normal office chair that we have already established. So I'm ending this presentation by saying, take care of your body with ergonomic chair. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my beloved lecturer and all my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Zuhilmi bin Muhammad Nazid and my student ID number is 2022786-591. So today, I would like to give a persuasive speech, which is, to be exact, I would like to present the topic I chose, which is the dangers of using fake braces. Could you help me to go to the next slide, please? So, first and foremost, I would like to ask, did you guys know or had any knowledge and information about fake braces? If you guys does not have any idea about it, let me tell you. So, fake braces is actually a fully cosmetic appliances that are made with a piece of wire and bracket. The wire is molded to fit the shape of the teeth exterior, and then it will be glued onto your teeth. They are purely decorative, but it is not functional in the way it's supposed to be. As well as we all already know, braces work as the treatment to help in arrange your teeth. However, fake braces are worn by teenagers today just for the sake of creating fun look or because of they just wanted to jump onto the bandwagon. And this trend is actually have already been a great concern to experts because it brings irreversible effect to the one who wearing it. Now we go to the next slide. Okay, so now I would like to start to give an elaboration of my point by the need part. Firstly, people who wear fake braces can suffer from metal toxicity or metal poisoning. It is because the metal used in fake braces typically contain lead, which is toxic to wearer's body system. Metal toxicity or metal poisoning is the toxic effect of certain metal in certain forms and doses on life. Some metals are toxic when they form poisonous soluble compounds. Certain metals have no biological role, especially the metal that we use in fake braces, since they are using some cheap material and only focusing on to gain money from customer by not care about customer long-term effect. Common symptom across several types of metal toxicity is such as diarrhea, nausea, abdominal pain, vomiting, shortness of breath, tingling in your hands and feet, and at last, chill can be one of its symptoms too. Next, people who wear fake braces may facing serious problems like shifting of teeth as long-term effect. Supposedly, the main objective of wearing braces is for shifting the teeth and get a good alignment of teeth. But by using the fake one, the shifting happens, but not in the way you wanted. You could end up with the teeth that are crooked than you had before. And the third one, by using fake braces, it exposing to the risk of tooth decay to the wearers. Tooth decay happens when the bacteria create a sticky layer called plaque over your teeth. This damages the surface of your teeth over time. As for the satisfaction part, I have list out 2 points here. So number one is, it is better for us to get an orthodontic appointment or real braces if we really need to wear it. So later, the dentist could help to do an adjustment or maybe an addition to help you boosting the confidence and help to correct the overcrowded or crooked teeth. Number two, it is really suggested for you to get a consultation with a professional dentist because it is really worrying me. How could someone trust a consultation from unprofessional dentist? For sure, the unprofessional dentist does not know how does the anatomy of mouth or how does the teeth works, right? We go to the next slide. Okay, so now I will continue my speech for the visualization part. So in the visualization part, I would like to say that using real braces really helpful in maintaining long-term oral and your dental health. The real reason why I have been saying this because it is safe to say that when you have straight teeth, you are more likely to feel better about your smile and your teeth will harbor fewer bacteria because they are easier for you to clean it too. A little extra effort to care for your teeth while wearing braces is more than worth it. And if you ask me why, I would like to say that when you have straight teeth, you will have a decreased risk of tooth decay, periodontal disease, and your gums may support your teeth better when they are not overlapping. You may also have a reduced risk of chipping, breaking, wearing away your teeth when they fit together correctly. And for the last part of my speech today, I will touch and talk about the action part. Professional orthodontic has much knowledge of deciding whether the treatment will helpful and bring benefits or it only outweigh the risk for the patient. It is very important for you to refer to professional orthodontists, but not the fake one because they know really well about medical and to be exact, they know either the treatment suitable to be done to you or not. They may likely to prohibit you if you already have a good and aligned teeth. This is because it may lead to any serious dental problems such as your teeth will accidentally came out of its socket. The wrong procedure from fake dentists also led to any of those related dental health problems to the consumer. From what I just said recently, it is safe to say that orthodontic specialists are able to make expert decisions on what is best for your smile and your dental health. Your dentist can refer you for the overcrowded teeth, overbite, underbite, and unevenly spaced teeth, and all of which can cause problems with your oral hygiene. Next slide. As for the conclusion, I would like to say that some fashion are not really appropriate for you to follow since some of them only bring more harms than the attraction you try to portray. I really suggested you guys, especially if you guys having problem with the unaligned teeth, to refer for professional dentists to ask on what the best treatment to help you to get the best smile and boosting your confidence. I also likely to prohibit you to wear fake braces if you only wanted to join the trend since it is the worst trend for my views. Don't let those trendy things making you unhealthy and sick as the long-term effect. And to close my speech today, I have already included a quote that sounds like this. A fit, healthy body, that is the best fashion statement. That's all for my speech today. And thank you for lending me your time and ears to hear my elaboration of point in my persuasive speech today.
Hi, Assalamualaikum to the lecturer. My name is Ahmad Nur Hakim, and my intention for today's speech is to explain about the bad side of fast fashion. Next page, please. Thank you. But first, what is fast fashion actually? Fast fashion allows mainstream consumers to purchase the hot new look or the next big thing at an affordable price. Zara and H&M are two giants fast fashion field. Others include Uniqlo, Gap, and Brands Outlet. Fast fashion become common because of cheaper, speedier manufacturing and shipping methods, an increase in consumers' appetite for the up-to-the-minute styles, and the increase in consumer purchasing power, especially among young people, to indulge these instant gratification desires. Now, we can see this fast fashion become a more serious issue due to the existence of application that sell clothes at very cheap price and a lot. For example, through Shopee, you can get a trendy and a new cloth for as low as 2 Malaysian ringgit only. Next page, please. Thank you. So, what the bad side of fast fashion actually? The first one is fast fashion environmental impact is higher. It might surprise you to know what the clothing industry contributes to around 8% of global climate impact. The carbon emissions from the average person annual clothing consumption are the equivalent of taking a 4,100-kilometer flight. The next holiday that you take might well be harming the planet, but more with what you pack in your suitcase than with your actual transport. Because the fast fashion concept is based on the ability to produce items at volume, it directly contributes to increasing emissions. Clothing production has doubled over the last 15 years, and with the rise of fast fashion, the trend shows no sign of slowing. The next one is fast fashion creates a waste problem. The cycle of buying low quality clothes that are then quickly discarded as they wear out or become unfashionable generates a large amount of waste. According to the Sustainable Living documentary, The True Cost, the average American get rid of the around 37 kilogram of clothes each year. A whopping 97% of clothing is made with virgin material, and very little is recycled or reused, with 73% of used clothes going to landfill. Many cheap clothes are made from or contain at least some synthetic fibers, which take thousands of years to break down. Even natural fibers produce methane if they decompose in a landfill under anaerobic condition, meaning that without oxygen. The third one is cheap clothes need cheap labor. Cheap products not only use cheap textiles, they also need to be cheap to produce. This means that the laborers that work to produce clothes are paid less. Most clothes are made in low-wage countries. The majority are made in China, Turkey, Bangladesh, and India, where even the official minimum wage, just $92 per month in Bangladesh, for example, are often not actually paid. Next page. Thank you. What kind of effort you might need to overcome this issue? Let me tell you. First one is buy less often and buy high quality. Fast fashion retailers have convinced us that we need to have the newest style in our closets to be happy. But these styles are usually crafted from cheap materials that don't hold up, then requiring us to buy more. To fight fast fashion, be picky about what you wear. You also can donate or sell gently used clothing. For your information, I used to be thrift clothes seller and also high-end clothes addiction. When I'm already gently wearing that clothes for a long time, I will sell or donate that used clothes from donation centers and shelters to resell boutiques. There are countless ways to redistribute the clothes that you no longer need without harming the environment. Next page. So next we discuss about benefits you can get by doing those efforts. First one is achieve buying satisfaction level. Do you really need 3 black t-shirts made out of thin fabric? What if you bought one made from 100% cotton, sourced from sustainable practice? Not only will you dress better, but you will feel better about what you wear. Maybe you think that buying one pieces of shirts is just wasting your money instead of buying 3 pieces with the same price, is it? But can those 3 pieces hold up and stay in a good condition to wear after being washed many times? Sure, it takes no longer times. Uh, that's why I suggest you to buy one pieces with reasonable price because it will comes with great quality and material. The next one is solid resale value. When we talk about high-end clothing like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and so on, you may feel like that's very luxury and expensive. But did you know I used to be second-hand luxury shirt reseller, and it really gave me a very good investment cycle. Actually, I ever buy Gucci shirt at retail price which costs 2,000 Malaysian ringgit from my friend. I know that shirt specific lineup is very limited and really hard to find. After 2 months, I checked the current price at StockX, and price of that shirt goes up to 4,000 Malaysian ringgit. But in predicting those shirt resale price, you must have solid knowledge about this investment. Next page, please. Thank you. For the last part, which is action section. In conclusion, fast fashion slowly will affect our lifestyle and environment consistently. People should avoid from shopping fast fashion by increasing the awareness about the future global problems that might worsen. The habits of shopping fast fashion or cheap shopaholic is continuously increasing if you do not take any precautions. All society must be educated about the harmful impact to our earth due to continuous fabric industrial production. This may be pretty helpful in existing them, making a good condition before buying any clothes. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone. So today I want to talk about oversleep problem. So what is oversleep? Oversleep or long sleeping, defined as a sleeping more than 9 hours in one day or in 24 hours period. So the exact amount of sleep you all need each night depend on your daytime habit, depend on your activities, depend on your health condition, and depend on your sleep pattern. Between 10 to 30% adult struggle with chronic insomnia by Sleep Foundation, 13 May 2020. Babies need 12 to 17 hours of sleep each day, and they spend around 90% of their day for sleep. So all of this data about babies, and now we go through about us as a normal adult. So proceed to the next point. So for the first point, we as a normal adult only need 7 to 9 hours each night for a quality sleep compared to the baby. So more than 9 hours of sleep can due to the oversleep problem. Okay, proceed. Let's move to the next point. Why do people too much sleep? For people who suffer from hypersomnia, oversleep is actually a medical disorder. So the condition cause people to suffer from the extreme sleep, which not usually relieved by napping. It also cause them to sleep for a long period at the night. Okay, proceed. So here, the medical problem that link to the oversleep. The first one is obesity. One of recent study show that people who slept 9 to 10 hours every night 21% become more obesity than people who sleep just 7 to 8 hours of each night. So for the second problem, headache, researchers believe that this problem effect of oversleeping that caused by neurotransmitter in our brain. People who sleep too much in the day also suffer from the headache in the early morning. So lastly, 90% of people who have a depression problem sleep too much, and this could make their depression become more worse. That's because regular sleep habit are very important for their recovery process. Okay, next. Oversleep surely can lead to the many negative effects such as increase our weight. Using the same data that study by Canadian people, researchers also found the link between weight gain and the sleep problem. So short and long sleep gain more weight than the normal sleeper, which is 1.9 kg, and will more become more experienced with the weight gain. So people who sleeping over than 9 hours more tendency to become obesity. Second point, researchers also found a link between sleep, long sleep with a higher risk of coronary heart disease and stroke problem. The study found that the people who sleep more than 8 hours are twice to have a chest pain that reduced by the blood flow and have a higher tendency to get a coronary heart disease. Sleep also play an important role in our brain. For a long sleep may have many of effect for our mood and our mental health. Last but not least, we should take action to avoid the oversleep problem. Next slide. The first step is set a regular sleep schedule. Go to the bed and wake up at the same time every day. This can help you to avoid sleep loss and sleep debt. For the second point, create a bedtime routine. Your routine should help you to relax and prepare for our sleep. Avoid from electronic device before bedtime so you can sleep easily. So next, consider your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a cool temperature and free from any electronic device. Okay, next, keep active. Daily exercise can help you to sleep well in at the night. Okay, last step is nap yearly. So I think that's all from me. So for the conclusion, you all must take action for this, get into a routine, create a suitable environment, and this action should be done immediately, I think, and should not be delayed, especially for the people who have a serious oversleep problem. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmawais bin Zulkifli, and today I will present speech about why we need school uniform. So, should students be required to wear a school uniform? That is the question that has been raised for discussion today. Firstly, what is actually school uniform? Because not knowing, hence not loving. A school uniform is an outfit, a set of standard clothes worn primarily for an educational institution. They are common in primary and secondary schools in various countries. When used, they form the basis of school dress codes. Despite a lot of private schools have long been known for having school uniform policies, now some public schools, such as ours, are deciding whether or not they want their students to wear a school uniform. Some people argue that requiring school students to dress a certain way takes away their sense of creativity and individuality. Learning how to express yourself is a right that most parents want their children to learn from a young age. By not allowing kids to show their individuality through the way they dress, they may feel oppressed and discouraged to develop their own personality. They also can cause discomfort, they say. Some kids may have allergies or feel uncomfortable due to tightness and the rigidness of the school uniform. This can affect their mood and learning throughout the whole day. However, ladies and gentlemen, there are several strong arguments in favor of schools requiring schools uniform. First things first, wearing a school uniform can encourage some students to take their responsibilities more seriously. Next slide, please. If they wear the same clothes to school, that when they go to the mall with their friends, they may have the same laid-back attitudes in both places. Wearing work clothes to school can change the student frame of mind and inspire a more serious attitude that is focused on study. In addition, it will give a sense of belonging and pride. A uniform is an indicator of what school you belong to. This is especially beneficial for students who study in schools that are well known and or are considered to be a top school in the locality. You can proudly wear your uniform and show other people that you attend a good school. Next, school uniforms can also lessen the negative effects of class status. In some schools, you are only popular if you wear the latest fashions and trends. Students are sometimes left out or even teased if they are unable or unwilling to pay to dress the way the popular students are dressing. Requiring students to wear a school uniforms levels the playing field. by reducing the implied class status that is created when only certain students can buy the most expensive clothes. So it will create unity among students. It will be a better sense of unity because everyone will wear the same clothes and they have a single identity. Also, there will be less competition among children, among who has the more expensive outfits, or who looks better, or who is more fashionable. Furthermore, not only is teasing decreased, but violence can also be prevented at schools that have a required uniform. In simple words, it will provide a safer school environment since all students dress in uniforms. It can be easier to pinpoint who is not supposed to be in here. This also prevents students from showing their gang affiliations by wearing certain colors or articles of clothing. Gang violence is becoming more prevalent at schools around the country. Sometimes fight can start over someone wearing the wrong color or gang symbol. There have been instances of gang members sneaking into schools to recruit or harass students. Required school uniforms can reduce fighting among students and prevent outsiders from being able to get into the school undetected. Lastly, some opponents of school uniforms worry about the cost, but uniform can actually cost less than other schools' clothes. With regular clothes, you usually buy a different outfit for each day of the week. You may even buy more than that. With a school uniform, you can just purchase a few items as you don't have to worry about wearing something different each day. You can also pass school uniforms down to family members or find them on sale from another family. Just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, living without school uniforms. Our brothers or even sisters getting assaulted or harassed by unknown gang. Or in the worst case, they are killed because they are wearing the wrong colors. Can you picture yourself in front of their funeral? You heard my speech, but you decide to ignore it. Won't you feel regret? Can you handle the guilt? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of controversy over whether or not school uniform should be required. However, when you look at the facts, you will see that there are many benefits to students all wearing the same thing to school. Students may find or may take school more seriously. Teasing and violence can be decreased, and you may even save some money. Next slide, please. To wrap my speech, I want to share some proverbs. Prevention is better than cure. You should always prepare yourself in case of any troubles in the future. Before anything bad happens, you should avoid it from happening. Please keep these benefits in mind when you walk out from here, ladies and gentlemen. May my speech broaden your way of thinking. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will be the last presenter. My name is Muhammad Narsolhim bin Fazil, and I want to talk about the harmful effect of hand sanitizer. Okay, next slide, please. Hand sanitizer has become more popular than ever, in large part due to its effectiveness during the COVID-19 pandemic. Portable hand sanitizer product kill germs on your hands and the other surface on contact, helping to slow the spread of transmissible diseases like COVID-19. Hand sanitizer has proven itself useful in killing germs, but using it can have side effects. Overuse of hand sanitizer can lead to dry, cracked skin as well as redness or discoloration and flaking. Okay, what is hand sanitizer? Hand sanitizer, also known as hand antiseptic, hand disinfectant, hand rub, or hand rub, is a liquid, gel, or foam generally used to kill many virus, bacteria, and microorganisms on the hands. In most settings, hand washing with soap and water is generally preferred. Hand sanitizer is less effective at killing certain kinds of germs, such as norovirus. And unlike hand washing, it cannot physically remove harmful chemical. People may incorrectly wipe off hand sanitizer before it has dried, and some are less effective because their alcohol concentration are too low. So, next. Next slide, please. Okay. So, let me tell you about the effects by overuse hand sanitizer. There are three major effects that can be happens if you use hand sanitizer too often. First, by overuse hand sanitizer, it can dry out your skin. Alcohol is an effective antiseptic, meaning that it's proven to kill bacteria and virus on organic surface. But alcohol is also known to have a drying effect on your skin. When you're applying hand sanitizer to your hand multiple times each day, the product is taking moisture out of your skin. This can result in skin that dry, flaky, and sensitive to the touch. In addition to being uncomfortable, the American Academy of Dermatology Association says that having dry skin can actually increase your chance of picking up germs. Second, causes bacterial resistance. The antibiotics contents in hands effective against bacteria. However, the content of triclosan in hand sanitizer gels, which function as an antibacterial, is believed by medical experts to play a major role in making bacteria resistant to antibiotics. Third, lowering the immunity. The third big impact of using hand sanitizer on health is it can lower your body immunity. The alcohol and triclosan that contain in every hand sanitizer product, in addition to killing germs and microbes, can also cause good bacteria to also be eliminated. If good bacteria on the skin is reduced, then the body will be more susceptible to disease. In addition, if the immune system is weakened, then the body will also be more susceptible to disease and infection. Okay, next slide, please. So, how to overcome this problem? All of you can use hand washing soap. Let me tell about the advantage or benefit of using soap than hand sanitizer. First, it's more cleaner than hand sanitizer. Washing hands with soap and water is cleaner than using hand sanitizer. It is recommended that we need to wash our hands for 20 seconds in order to get rid of germs effectively. Second, more effective in eliminating germs. According to the Journal of the American Society of microbiology, washing hands with running water and soap is more effective than a drop of unwashed hand sanitizer gel. People who tend to spend time lathering and rubbing their hands allow the soaps to have enough time to break down the virus. Washing hands with soap also remove dead microbes and dead cells from the hands and flush them into the sewage. This reduces the possibility of infection through facial contact and reduce the possibility of cross-contamination on the surface. Okay, the third one is soap price are more cheaper than hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer in small size has a price that is more or less the same as hand sanitizer with a large amount, but hand washing soap in small size has more quantity than hand sanitizer, and the product not running out quickly. Hand sanitizer not eliminates everything. Applying hand sanitizer may be easier, but even the ones with sufficient alcohol contents cannot remove all types of bacteria and virus. Soap and water are far more effective at removing such common illness-causing germs as microba, norovirus, and bacteria. Soap also wash away bacteria as well as other viruses that are even tougher than coronavirus. Soap combined with running water is the best way to eliminate germs from our hands. That because soap molecules are very effective at destroying the surface membranes of some bacteria and virus, including the coronavirus. In addition, lathering of hands and scrubbing thoroughly creates frictions that help lift and wash away dirt, grease, and microbes under running water. So, I think each family must have one or more hand washing soap at their house. In this way, it can prevent from getting bacterial infections. In conclusion, using hand washing is more safety and effective than using hand sanitizer. Using hand sanitizer may be easier than using hand washing soap, but it can affect our skin and antibody. If we keep using it, we will be sick. So we need to think what is better for our safety. That's all from me. Thank you.